Yo, what's going on, guys? We are back with another Coliseum video. I am first technically right now so far. It's only 3 people that have done it, but as you can see, my time is 2:25. The best time you will ever see is going to be 2:20. That's making sure you get like 6 seconds basically on everything except for the Beowulf one is insanely hard. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Stage 9, it's ridiculous. I had 15 seconds on it, but luckily I was able to get it to 13 by just spamming it. So this is what I'm going to be recommending for you guys. This is how you're just going to play it all the way throughout. You're going to be running Woo. And to explain why you're running Woo, if you're new to these Colosseums, just a really quick explanation on what you need to be looking at whenever you do come to these Colosseums. It's going to be the Luminary recommendation. So it's going to be, these are the ones you're probably going to want to play. So for this week, we're getting damage and attack speed plus 40%. And then you need to realize that it is a balanced mode. So some things won't be affecting it, star levels will, your gear will. And then this is probably going to be the most important indicator on what you should be running. So for this week, we have at the start of battle, allied melee luminaries gain morale and fervor. When ally luminaries deal damage while shielded, the damage dealt is increased based on their current shield amount and max HP. So we want to build someone with a lot of HP. Hopefully they're able to apply shield to themselves, and hopefully they get a buff whenever they are in grace. That is Woo. That is like Woo's entire kit. That's her bread and butter. Everything we just read: max HP, shielding, and being in grace form. I'm gonna show you how you should be building Woo now. For the gear, I highly recommend you go 4 pieces of HP set. You might be saying, so why do you say that when I see crit on your Woo right now? Honestly, it's needed sometimes to really knock down some of those like 8 seconds, some of those 7 seconds that you have. This actually got my Beowulf one down as well, from 15 to 13 seconds. In the beginning, consistently try to run it all the way through with just your HP gear so you can see where your consistent numbers are going to be. And then whenever you're cleaning up, I would recommend just trying to slap on some extra crit rate on her. Not only that, pay attention to your substats. Like if you have crit rate, that's gonna be really good. If you have like HP, that's gonna be really good. Haste is gonna be good. Things of that nature, right? So basically with Woo, like the attack speed doesn't really do too much for her. She's doing most of her damage through her abilities. So we really need those abilities to just ramp up in damage. And the best way to do that is through crit rate. And so this is why I went the 2 HP, 2 crit rate. And then for your weapon, just go ahead and slap on the Last Whisper. It's just the best of the best. And then for your accessory, we put on the turtle shell. It boosts her HP up by 40%. It will reduce her attack by 16%, but that doesn't really matter. We don't care about her attack. We care about her HP scaling and how much her shield's going to be, like the value of her shield on top of her. So this is why we're running the turtle shell. For your subclass, I was running the Guardian and then I swapped over to the Martyr, just because the Martyr is going to have 15% HP compared to Guardian only having 12.5. And then you're never proccing this at all. And you're never proccing this with Martyr, like you're never proccing Martyr as well, but it just has higher subclass bonuses. So we're just throwing that on. Also really quick, just to give a tip to anyone watching to this point in the video, your mastery right here is whenever you're unlocking these, like hitting the mastery button, right? You get the like parts of this bonus percentages if you have it. If you don't have it activated, you're missing out on all of these stats. And I'm assuming for most people, you're missing that out on most of your DPSs. So like this one, the Blood Hunter, I should probably master it because I would get more attack on my DPS unit. So just make sure you are paying attention to that, especially for the stats that do matter, even though you probably don't want to run that subclass. Just make sure you are unlocking it for your main DPSs. You get a lot of questions about the skin. So do I have to have the skin equipped to be able to get the stats? No, think of it as like a collection, like a codex. You just have to unlock it. You do not have to have it equipped to get any of these stats. So now for the team comp, you might be saying, so okay, so is it going to be Chiron Woo again? Because it's always Chiron. The answer is no. This time we're only running Woo, and you do not need a Chiron. And the reasoning why is because you won't get the grace buff if we pop Chiron and then swap over to Woo. We need to have Woo just being the main front line, and this is how you get 6 seconds. Some of these you're going to get like 7 seconds, and unfortunately you're just going to have to keep running it down, like rinse and repeating it, as we can see here. Oh, that might be a... Oh, that was so close. I feel like that was so close to being a 6-second one. But you see what I mean? It's like you just have to just do enough damage fast enough in the walking up and everything. Like I tried running the panda to like basically TP her over there to them, but then she's not in gray status, and then the whole shield, and like it just is a huge nerf. So just make sure you're not running Chiron. Like let me show you what a Chiron and a Woo would look like, just so you're not having to waste your runs because you're like, I think I want to run the Chiron. Let me just show you what this looks like. So we were getting 6 seconds. Now let's see how long we get. See, she does like no damage. She has to get the shield on. Now we got like 15 seconds. See, it's not worth it. She was able to just like instantly swap a shield onto her. We might be talking, but she's not able to do that. So we're definitely not running in that way. Another big stage you're going to have a huge issue on is going to be the Beowulf stage. It's very, very annoying. It's typically always is annoying. So, okay, let's try to run this down now and see what we can do. This guy Beowulf just wastes so much time. It's so bad. I've been thinking, what if we build like a lot of haste for this Beowulf one to maybe, you see, now we're back at 15 seconds. I teeter from anywhere from 13 to 15. I was thinking, what if we just go all in, just pure haste and see like if she can hurry and just like cycle through her kit fast enough. Let's actually try that real quick right now. I only have one more attempt, so. And then everything else here is like 6, 7, 8 seconds. I'm gonna, like tomorrow, I'll use my extra attempts to try to clean up some of these 8 seconds, get it to 7, maybe even 6. But let's try the full haste thing idea real quick. Okay, with her gear, now we're running the 4-piece or 2 pieces of the haste. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the helmet tokens to reforging and some bonus substats on it, but all my other substats are kind of poo-poo, but we'll see what happens here. And then we're still running the same subclass. All right, let's try this. Okay, stage 9, running it down with Woo. Come on, Woo. I need you to cycle so fast. I need her to like get in there. I feel like it's still the same, no? If anything, it might be a little bit worse. No, it was 13 seconds. Okay, it's kind of annoying that there's like that knockback, that pushback, because then it takes like half a second or a second to walk up to continue doing damage. If there is a way to maybe quickly swap someone, that would just, no, like I need Azure Dragon to instantly swap in with like an ultimate. Maybe that's the move. I wish I had more challenge attempts, but I don't. I think we can definitely get stage 9 even lower. There's a lot of things we could try to do here. I just don't have any more attempts, unfortunately. I don't feel like logging into the other account. But this is where we are for today. We're at 225. We are currently number 1. There's only 4 players that have done it. These guys are kind of sweaty, so, but we'll see what happens. I appreciate you guys for getting this far to the video. I hope everyone has a blessed and lovely day. I will see you guys in the future. Peace out.